His story of Leonardo DiCaprio is often told as a tale of triumph, but beneath the surface lies something far more complex. For decades, he stood at the center of global admiration. A performer capable of disappearing into roles so completely that audiences forgot the man behind them. Critics praised his dedication, directors trusted his instincts, and fans elevated him to near mythic status. Yet even as success surrounded him, there remained a quiet tension between recognition and fulfillment. The world saw a star, but the deeper story was about a person navigating expectations that never truly faded. His journey was not just about awards or fame, but about understanding what it means to build a life under constant observation. Roots, struggle, survival on before red carpets and global premieres. DiCaprio's life began in a far less glamorous corner of Los Angeles. Raised by a single mother who worked tirelessly to provide stability, his early environment was defined by resilience rather than comfort. The streets around him offered lessons in survival, shaping a perspective that would later influence his performances. His mother became his anchor, guiding him through challenges with determination that never wavered. Their bond was not built on ambition alone, but on necessity and love. Those early years instilled in him a sense of urgency, a belief that opportunity must be pursued relentlessly. It was here, in the contrast between hardship and hope, that the foundation of his drive was formed. Beginnings, rejection, persistence. Entering the entertainment industry as a child, DiCaprio encountered rejection more often than success. Auditions came and went, each one reinforcing the difficulty of standing out in a crowded field. Yet persistence became his defining trait. Small roles in television slowly built his confidence, even when they failed to deliver the artistic fulfillment he sought. He was not content with being seen. He wanted to be taken seriously. That distinction shaped every decision he made. Watching his mother's sacrifices, he developed a quiet promise to make those struggles meaningful. Rejection, rather than discouraging him, became a form of preparation. It taught him patience, resilience, and the understanding that recognition often comes slowly, if at all. Breakthrough, transformation, recognition. The turning point came when DiCaprio transitioned from television into film, proving his depth as an actor. Performances in projects like What's Eating Gilbert Grape revealed a level of emotional complexity that surprised audiences and critics alike. Suddenly, he was no longer just a promising young talent. He was a serious performer, capable of carrying challenging roles. Recognition followed, but it was not immediate validation. Instead, it opened doors that had previously remained closed. He began to explore characters that demanded vulnerability and transformation, embracing roles that pushed him beyond comfort. This period marked the beginning of his evolution into one of the most respected actors of his generation. Explosion, fame, isolation. With the release of Titanic, DiCaprio's life changed overnight. The film's unprecedented success turned him into a global phenomenon, recognized in every corner of the world. Yet this level of fame came with consequences. Privacy disappeared, replaced by constant attention and expectation. The image of him became larger than the person himself, shaping how the industry and audiences perceived him. While many celebrated his success, he grappled with the loss of control over his own narrative. Fame offered opportunities, but it also created boundaries that were difficult to escape. The challenge was no longer about being noticed. It was about being understood beyond the surface. Reinvention, craft, discipline. Determined to redefine his career, DiCaprio sought out collaborations that would challenge him artistically. Working with directors like Martin Scorsese, he began to reshape his identity as an actor. Films such as The Aviator and The Departed showcased a commitment to depth and authenticity. These roles required discipline, emotional intensity, and a willingness to explore complex characters. Through these collaborations, he moved beyond the limitations imposed by early fame. His performances became more nuanced, reflecting a maturity that resonated with both audiences and critics. This phase was not just about success, but about reclaiming control over his artistic direction. Expectation, pressure, recognition. As his career progressed, DiCaprio became synonymous with excellence, yet recognition from institutions remained inconsistent. Despite delivering performances that were widely praised, the acknowledgement he sought often seemed just out of reach. This dynamic created a narrative that followed him for years, shaping public perception in unexpected ways. The conversation shifted from his work to the absence of certain accolades, overshadowing the artistry he consistently delivered. It was a reminder that success in the public eye is often defined by external validation, even when the work itself speaks volumes. Navigating this pressure required resilience and a continued focus on the craft rather than the outcome. Endurance, commitment, achievement. His role in The Revenant represented a culmination of years of dedication. The physical and emotional demands of the performance pushed him to new limits, reflecting his commitment to authenticity. When he finally received the recognition that had eluded him, it marked a significant moment in his career. Yet the achievement carried a complexity that went beyond celebration. It was not just about winning an award, but about understanding the journey that led to it. The years of effort, the challenges, and the persistence all contributed to a moment that was both meaningful and reflective. Purpose, activism, contradiction. Beyond acting, DiCaprio has devoted significant energy to environmental advocacy. Through initiatives like the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation, he has supported efforts to address global challenges. His commitment highlights a desire to use his platform for impact, extending his influence beyond entertainment. At the same time, this role brings its own complexities, as public figures often face scrutiny over how they balance personal choices with broader messages. These contradictions are part of a larger conversation about responsibility and influence. His efforts, regardless of criticism, reflect an ongoing attempt to contribute to causes that extend beyond individual success. Legacy, reflection, humanity today. DiCaprio's career stands as a testament to perseverance and evolution. His filmography includes works like Inception and The Wolf of Wall Street, each demonstrating his range and commitment to storytelling. Yet beyond the achievements lies a more personal narrative about identity, purpose, and connection. His journey invites reflection on what it means to succeed in a world that constantly demands more. It is not a simple story of victory or struggle, but a layered exploration of both. In the end, DiCaprio's legacy is not defined solely by awards or roles, but by the ongoing search for meaning within a life lived in the spotlight.